Well, we've got the goods secured.
It's shorter than you anticipated.
Good morning. So we've got quite a few things to do today. If this is the first time you're coming across my videos, I've been vlogging life in our new build. We're about a month in. We moved, about a month in, about maybe 5-6 weeks since we moved in. Today we have to go to IKEA because we need some kind of desk solution. So I have realised I haven't actually shown you, I don't think, any of the upstairs. So when we get back home, I'll show you what we're working with. But we have like computer equipment, so we can't actually use anything that's desk based at the moment because we don't have a desk to put anything on. So we had a long sort of, I don't know, about 2-hour debate last night about what to do, because with the study we want to make it, we want to have this kind of like slight sort of dark academia vibe to it, but I think that's going to be a over the next couple of years kind of job, because we want to replace the floor, we want to either paint or wallpaper the walls, and then have like an inbuilt desk, like custom desk built with shelving and everything. So for now, because that's going to take us so long to do, we are going to go to IKEA and get a couple of one cheap desk. It was one cheap desk. Yeah, like one large cheap desk. Really nice big worktop. We're going to get, I think we're going to get one of the kitchen worktops that they sell, and then put it on some Alex drawer units. It's something people have been doing for like ages, so it's kind of all over social media, that hack with the kitchen worktop. But that's probably what we're going to do just for now, just so that we can actually have a desk to sit on and do our work, etc. Or me do my work and for you to game. I don't think you're going to be doing any work. My work, his play. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today, but we are currently on our way to, where are we? Old Coats. To go to a little cafe, restaurant-y place. What's it called? Manor Barn Farm. We're going to meet some friends and have a little bit of brunch. I don't know if they're just having coffee and cake, or just coffee, but we haven't had breakfast, and because we're going to IKEA afterwards, we probably won't have lunch, so we're going to have brunch. Yeah, and then it's off to IKEA. Well, we've got the goods secured. I'm in the back. Here is 2.5 meters of kitchen worktop. I'm being chauffeured by Daddy, which he loves. Yeah, we've got a few other bits as well. I did secure some Swedish meatballs too, and some lingonberry jam because it's delicious, and a couple of other little bits and bobs. Yeah, so we're on the way home, and now we've got to try and get into our house and build everything. We've got the cabinets in the boot and a couple more other things, but yeah, let the fun begin. Lunch was lovely, by the way. If you are looking for a nice cafe recommendation and you're in the sort of I don't know, along the M1, M18 sort of area, I think it was in Old Coats. It was Manor Farm Barn Cafe. Really nice. Really enjoyed it. Definitely want to go back. So I've mentioned it to the girls, all my friends, to see if they want to go for lunch sometime there. So yeah, wish us luck. Let's hope we don't crash, because if we do, it's going through Danny's windscreen or his boot. Well, we made it home safe and sound. No injuries. No car accidents. We've just popped everything in here because we need to, like, this is obviously very long. This is 2.5 meters long. So we're probably going to take this up last. Then we've got these units, so we'll build those first. And then we did get, why is my gimbal not moving? There we go. And then we just got a few extra little bits. But what I'll do is I'll show you where we're going to be putting things. So I don't think I've actually shown you upstairs before. So we've got this is the 4th bedroom, so this is technically the smallest one. So this room does actually accommodate a double bed. So you can actually get a double bed in right here, which you wouldn't think, but one of the show homes had one. And measurement wise, it does work. You can actually get all the way around. So there is a bit of gap. Not a big gap, but there's a gap. And you could probably actually get like a small bedside table there, one there, and then this has enough space for, you know, like a wardrobe, like a decent sized wardrobe as well. And I think we did see some where they'd got like, you know, like a single bed and like more sort of kid orientated. Hello, Daisy. You come to join us. But yeah, this is kind of what we're working with. This is the space. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to put a nice big long desk along this wall, and then the one behind me, so this one, we're probably going to do like bookshelves or some kind of storage solution, so that we can each have like a section of the desk, one here, one there, bookshelves behind us, and then we've also got all of that wall where we could do like shelving or something, you know, even if it's just intermittent shelving, you know, like one rack and then another sort of one on the other end or something. I'm not 100% sure. This is a room that we're going to have to design and take some time with. But we did, when we bought the place, we just said do carpet. Throughout, we didn't sort of opt to have laminate in any of the other rooms because we've got the what's it called? It's the higher quality laminate. I can't remember what it is. So we've got carpet in this room. Well, look at this baby. Hello. Oh, that was a stretch. Hi. Hello. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll replace this with another kind of flooring. So on our bathroom floor, this is the kind of laminate that we've got. It's got like a nice sort of rusticy feel to it. It doesn't feel too new, even though obviously it is a laminate. So I think what we might do is we might do something similar to that, maybe even a little bit darker, more high quality. Might replace the carpet with something like that. Obviously pick on what kind of decoration we want in terms of like wallpaper or paneling or anything like that. We've seen some nice inspo pics. So yeah, we'll get that sorted, and then we'll sort of start talking about how we want to fully customize and do like a bespoke unit in a sense and get all the storage that we want. But for now, we've got the IKEA worktop, 3 Alex units, and then that's it, because that's really all we need. We just need somewhere to be able to work from at the moment. Yeah. But anyway, Danny has popped outside to cut the grass because today's kind of the only day that we can do it. Tomorrow I think it is going to be raining quite a bit. I think it actually said thunderstorms. So yeah, we won't be able to cut the grass tomorrow, so I'm going to do it today. So while he's doing that, I'm going to treat myself to a little bagel with cream cheese. Is that done enough? You know when like you're not sure if it's toasted quite right, and you put it in the toaster again, and then you burn it? I feel like I'm at risk of that, but like a nicely toasted bagel, bit of cream cheese, and I'm definitely going to have a glass of water or something because it's quite warm. It's probably not helping that I'm in a jumper, but it is quite warm. And it's not that cool outside anymore because the sun came out. So I'm going to enjoy this, and then I think we're going to get cracking, empty the room, and start building. Okay, first step, get changed. There's no way I'm building furniture in a jumper. Right, I've moved some stuff off. Oh, you can't see. I've moved some stuff away from the floor into another bedroom. Danny's bringing up the furniture, and we're just going to build it section by section. Don't know exactly where we're going to place the desk yet, so we'll see. Well, the desk is pretty much up. I'll show you a sneak peek. This is what we got so far. Daniel trying to hide in the corner. He doesn't want to be on camera. I got you rolling under. Yeah, you look like you're doing an army roll. Anyway, so he's doing all the drilling. He's like drilling the countertop to the Alex unit so that the countertop doesn't move. And then he's just going to attach a leg in the middle because it's so long that it's going to bow in the center. So yeah, I have not filmed much of that because obviously all you can hear is drilling. Daisy, bless her, she is downstairs on one of our patio armchairs. And she usually sits on top, but because you can hear all the drilling, she's been sat underneath. She's like hiding because she doesn't want to come upstairs because she's scared of the drilling noise. So she's hiding under there. But while he does that, I am finishing off the ironing. One of my least favorite tasks. However, I do really like how much more nicely my clothing looks when it's ironed and defluffed, because obviously I've got a cat. So when I iron, I find it's a good opportunity to sort of like defur everything if it hasn't come off in the wash. But yesterday we were really productive. This is like basically our pile of clothing to see if we can sell. I'm gonna fold it all up, organize it, and then I'm going to take like photos of everything and list it on Vinted. We've just had a really good clear out because like if we can't fit all our clothes in the wardrobes in our bedroom plus the wardrobes that we've got in here, we've got too many clothes. Because if we end up having kids, if we have one, it's fine. We've got a spare room of wardrobes, but if we have two, we run out completely of wardrobe space. So, and we'll actually have to downsize at that point, or see if we can convert part of the study to have more wardrobe space instead of, say, bookshelves. So we're not probably gonna know that for like within the next 5 years, so we'll see. But yeah, so we're just being really ruthless with all our clothes. So that's this room to organize. I'll give you a quick peek of this room. I don't think I have done so far. Also, apologies if you can hear the drill in the background. So I've had this dressing table. I apologise for the mess. We came back from holiday, not yesterday, but the day before. I've just kind of dumped everything there. But yeah, I've had this dressing table. It's an IKEA one. They don't do this colour, I don't think, anymore. They may do. I don't know if they actually do, but it's the original oak stain. It's not the white oak stain. So yeah, it's the oak finish. It's got the glass top, and then the mirror on top is from Barker and Stonehouse, and the little stool. Whoops, going the wrong way. The little stool here is also from Barker and Stonehouse. These two from Barker and Stonehouse plus the Malm dressing table, I think I've had since I was 17. So we're not too far off 20 years at this point. So they're going strong. Yeah, this is kind of like a clothing dumping ground at the moment, but we do have these fabulous wardrobes, which were free because we didn't pay for them. But you've got like just a shelf at the top. It's from Hammond's. I and then we've just got our shoes at the bottom at the moment. We need to find a better solution for the shoes because I don't like that they're sitting on carpet, so we'll probably find like a shoe rack that can sit in the bottom at some point. And then I don't really know what we're going to do with this top space, but we'll figure it out. But we've got spare towels and everything in there at the moment. And then I'll show you the rest of the... Have I done a tour? I do not remember if I've shown you guys upstairs. Anyway, so this is another dumping ground at the moment. So this is bedroom number 3. The one we were in was number 2. So this is number 3. So it's slightly smaller. So this has just got the double window. The other one's got the triple window. But it's still a really good size. It can still get a double bed. It can still get wardrobes in here. So yeah, so this eventually will probably, if we have kids, will become the first kids room. And then we'll kind of go from there. If we need the other room to be converted to a kids room, then we'll do that. But for now, it's going to be the guest room. So yeah, that's this room. I think in the meantime, once we've cleared and organized all our sort of stuff that's left in boxes, we'll probably turn this into like a bit of an exercise room or something like that, you know, just a place so that I can do yoga and stretches and some like at-home exercises, because I'm really stubborn and no longer want to pay for the gym because I don't go. And then, oh, I did have the bathroom on a video. I remember because I was doing some organisation. So there's nothing really has changed in here. And then this at the moment, again, sorry for the mess. We got changed really quickly after IKEA. But yeah, this is our room. We've got the wardrobe, built-in wardrobes here. So what I was saying earlier is if we can't fit all our clothes in here and the other room, then we have a problem. We've got too many clothes. At the moment, we've got uneven bedside tables. I've got an IKEA one. I don't know where Daniel got his from. But the bed, I can tell you, is also a Barker and Stonehouse purchase. So this is solid oak. It's heavy. It's extremely heavy. It was a bit of a pain to get here. And like that back panel, that whole back panel is one piece where the headboard is. Then you've got the well, that's a headboard. Is that a footboard? I don't know. But yeah, you've got the bottom piece, which is all one panel. But yeah, that piece is really heavy. Solid oak. It was basically left unfinished in a way, so it showed any knots that it had, any imperfections. They didn't cover that up, and that's what I loved about this bed. So again, this bed, I think I got it when I was around 17. It's still going, it's going strong. The only thing we've changed since buying it is the wooden slats on the bottom. Now when we moved it to this house, a couple of screws broke in some of the wood, which is a bit unfortunate because it means that even though we've sort of been able to do a workaround for this time for moving it into here, I don't know if we can use this bed as a spare bed and buy a new bed for ourselves. So we're not really sure. We don't know whether we're going to keep the bed and just replace the mattress, or whether we're going to move the bed to another room and use it as the guest room bed. I'm not sure yet. But what we do need in this room is, we've been kind of debating this last night. We don't know whether to do along this wall like a long double dresser and then 2 small bedside tables, or whether to do 2 sort of like 3-drawer chest of drawers on either side and kind of use them as bedside tables, but then because there's extra drawers that are slightly wider, put clothes in there. So that would kind of even out the room, and it would make it symmetrical on both sides, which I do like the idea of. The only thing we have to watch is where the bed sort of like, where the door meets the bed, because, oh Christ, hello. Mr. Creeper in the corner. I'll be there in a minute. Yeah, so we don't know how much of a gap we've got there, so that'll be just something to figure out for later. Apparently he wants me, so I'm going to go find out what he needs. Oh, look at the finished result. And our very special desk chair. We do need to get some proper chairs. But yeah, that's it so far. Obviously, it is what time is it? It's getting close to 8. So we are now going to have meatballs and fries with some gravy. Yep. And lingonberry jam. Yep. From IKEA. Because we're tired and we were supposed to have a curry tonight and we're too knackered to do that, so that's what we're going to do instead. But yeah, that's where we're up to. I think tomorrow we're going to see we're going to have a chat about what we want to do tomorrow, whether we're going to see if we can try and find chairs. Danny has thrown out that he might like a new monitor, so we're gonna have a chat and see if we want to do that tomorrow. But if not, it will be setting up what we do have and unpacking a few more things. So I'm excited for that because that means we can get rid of some more boxes. Good morning. So I will tell you one thing, it's very weird to be a passenger in your own car. I've never had anyone on my own, on my car insurance, and we've put Danny on mine, mainly because it brought my insurance down massively because he's got, what is it, over 9 years of no claims? Yeah. Whereas I don't have any because I've obviously lived abroad for a few years, so I lost all my no claims bonus, which is fun. So yeah, fun times being a passenger in your own car. Anyway, we were supposed to go on a hike today, but the the weather forecast was saying that it was going to thunderstorm where we are, but then also rain all day, like throughout the hike where we were going to go. And I think I've slept on my shoulder funny, and I was like, okay, so that hurts. I didn't want to really carry a backpack because of it, and then I also thought if it's going to be raining for half the day, things could be slippy, and the last thing you want to do is like slip and then jolt something else, because I've reached that age now where just everything hurts. So anyway, we've got like a massive list of things to do, so we're going to nip to a few shops, buy a few more things for the study. We've got a few delivery orders that we need to pick up, and then I think just sort the house out. Like I've got a few plants that I haven't attended to, so they're looking a bit sad, so I need to go to sort them out. And then Danny, just before we went on holiday, he brought home like the biggest bag of rhubarb I've ever seen in my life. So we've only kept about half of it, but half of it is still taking up most of the the salad drawer in the fridge. So I think tonight I'm going to make a rhubarb crumble, which I'm excited for. Oh, we are getting there. Okay, I used to think my monitor was big, and then he's bought this, and now it looks puny. But yeah, so we've got to still fill all the drawers and everything. So I've just brought a bunch of stuff in so that I can start sorting it, and yeah, we're gonna get cracking on. So it's making progress. It's slow progress. Obviously, this is not going to be the finished room, but it's a start. Okay, so I know we're skipping forward a little bit. Because when I last recorded, I was actually in the car on the way to go shopping. But you know that book, Yoga for Stiff Birds? That's how I feel today. I feel like a stiff bird. My neck is absolutely killing me. Ooh, left the fridge open. Okay, so 3 centimeter pieces. Probably about that. How much do I want? 400 to 500. Yeah, so I feel like my neck is very stiff today and it's hurting a lot. So I think I've just had a bit of a nap, see if I can feel better. And then I think if not, I'm gonna take some painkillers because the feeling is not fun. Danny was trying to talk to me earlier, and I was looking I was just looking down, sort of like speaking to him, and he was further up, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it hurts to look up." So anyway, I'm currently preparing rhubarb crumble because just before we went away on holiday, Danny brought back an absolute massive bag of rhubarb from work, and we had so much that I had to give some to my mum. She's made a rhubarb crumble from it, and that's what I'm going to do as well today. It smells amazing. So I don't actually know the person's name who grew this, but whoever you are, it smells fantastic, it looks fantastic. I can't wait to eat it later. Like that's a big chunk. Danny's been upstairs since we got back from shopping because he got he's got a new monitor for his gaming PC, and he's so ecstatic. It's so cute. It's cute. You know when a guy is just excited about something, it's so cute to see. So that's what he's doing at the moment. He's setting all that up upstairs. And then I'm probably never going to see him again because he's probably going to be gaming. Let's fix it. But yeah, so I'm making a rhubarb crumble. Just going to chop all this up and give it a rinse. And then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes to soften. And then in the meantime, I'll make the crumble bit. This doesn't look very big for 4 people, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so you whack that in an oven tray, and then it said 4 tablespoons of water, and what was the sugar? The caster sugar, and bake it for 10 minutes. So I need 8 tablespoons of caster sugar, so I'll be right back. Tablespoon, yep. So I need 4 tablespoons of water. Is that right? Yeah, 4 tablespoons of water and 8 tablespoons of caster sugar. We had to pop out and get some more jars. This one's a little bit different because this one kind of looks, I don't know, what do you call that? Anybody that knows about glass, what do you call that? It's smooth, fairly smooth on the outside. It's just got very sort of gentle detail. It's kind of like, you know, like fabric ribbing, like a fabric that's ribbed. It kind of looks like that. So I don't know if you call it the same thing in glass making. Right, that's my 4 tablespoons of water and 8 tablespoons. I guess the sugar is to make it less sour, less tart. I don't know, does sugar burn off? Am I about to eat like 4 tablespoons? Oh no, it'd be 2 tablespoons sugar. Hang on, is that 3? Let's pretend that's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of sugar. Oh my god. Just gonna give that a little room. Okay, so let's go for 10 minutes. So I'm going to be honest, that was kind of the size of the bag, and I think I've only taken like 4 or 5 sticks out of it, maybe 6 sticks. I have another bag of a very similar size sat in the fridge. So either we're going to be eating a ton of rhubarb crumble, or I'm going to have to find another use for it. Let's just dry this off. Okay, let's try and make the crumble now. Okay, so rub the butter into the flour and then mix in the demerara sugar to make the crumble topping and sprinkle over. Okay, so I just need the flour and the butter. So it's 110 grams. So let's see how much this is. So I'm not entirely sure. It's softened butter, right? Yeah. That's 30, 60, 95. So by the time I've probably scraped that in, might be alright. There we go. 97. We'll call it accurate enough. I'll give that a wash later, and now I need plain flour. So this is going to be 200 grams. Yep, 200 grams. Oh, hang on. Let's do it this way. $201, that will do. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to need demerara sugar as well. That's also going to be 110 grams. So what I'll do is I'll make sort of breadcrumbs with this, and then I'll mix in the sugar. Okay, so we're going to add in 110 grams of demerara sugar. Make it nice. It's going to be sweet. Sometimes I feel like I would actually prefer, you know, the crisp version of the like crumble topping, like an apple crisp versus a crumble, where I think, did they use oats instead? I don't know if they sweeten it as much. Anyway, that is my crumble topping. Just trying to get rid of the big lumps of sugar so that you don't eat it and go, oh, that was sweet. One thing to note, because there's only 2 of this, and this recipe says 4, I'm going to do, we've got these like glass Tupperwares, so I'm going to do 2 glass Tupperwares, and I'll put 1 in the fridge and we'll bake them separately. Well, we've got 2 very delicious looking rhubarb crumbles ready to go, so I'm going to put 1 in the fridge and we'll bake 1 after tea. Sizzling away.
You did?
Yeah.